Wedding tonight. I'd like to thank the Lambdins for excellent rehearsal dinner last night, and everybody for coming out tonight. I know it means a lot to these two. So there's two best men tonight, and Scott and I were kind of talking about how we were going to coordinate the speeches, and I told him I would write the first one and send it to him, since we all know he doesn't have much time on his hands in California. So I'm leading off tonight. So I'm supposed to talk about the bachelor party in Miami. So I've been friends with Tim and Colleen for over 20 years. And, these two, I feel honored to be one of the best men tonight. I feel honored to have such good friends as these two. It's not, people have been saying it all weekend, but it's not very common to have, friends for that long. Excuse me. So my friendship with Tim came early on, prior to our elementary school years. We grew up in the same neighborhood, not far from where Colleen lived. Three of us went to Pine Grove Elementary School together, and I was lucky enough to be in a few of Tim's classes during those years. And as a lot of people know, Tim was quite a class clown in his younger years. And I remember Miss Richmond's class in second grade. In Miss Richmond's class, she had these little magnetic panda bears that stuck to the front of her desk with each student's name on them. And when you misbehave, your panda bear was taken off from the desk and you couldn't play at recess. And it was kind of a big deal to have your panda bear removed from the desk. Tim got his panda bear removed like 10 minutes into the school day every single day. I don't think there was a single day in second grade that Tim actually played at recess. I was a lot different from Tim at this age. I was a little more serious, tried to stay out of trouble, and he was just too silly for me sometimes, to be honest. You're playing Army when you're a younger kid, and you get shot, you're dead for 20 seconds, you come back, resume the battle, you'd shoot Tim, and he would play dead for 5 minutes, be rolling around the ground. Really got under my skin. I actually removed him from the speed dial list in my room one time. But, as we got older, our interests changed a little bit, and I'm not going to lie, Tim was quite suave with the ladies. But, we all knew by the time high school came around, there was one girl who really held the key to Tim's heart. His mom. Tim was a mama's boy. I remember pulling up to 9103 Topwood Court in the Jeep, a bunch of buddies, and a couple of cases of beer in the back on the way to a party, and come up to the door and knock on it. Tim would come loafing up to the door, press his nose against the screen. Hey, dude. Tim, what's going on? We're going to meet up with these girls at this party. Hop in, we got some beer in the back. I said, sorry, dude, I'm just going to chill here and hang out with my mom. She's making me food. We're just talking. So, Colleen had some big shoes to fill. Tim and Colleen started dating toward the end of high school, and I know that Tim had realized that he had really found a catch in a girl as smart, fun, and beautiful as Colleen. And, this is when Tim really started to become a man. Colleen, you tamed a giant. By the time we were finished college, Tim had done a 180. He was a 4.0 student on his way to become an accountant. Accountant. Wonders never cease. But, now don't get me wrong, Tim still knows how to make everybody laugh. He's a funny guy, but Colleen, I assure you, he will be a great husband to you and a great father to any children to come. And, I look forward to, continuing my friendship with you guys and many more laughs and parties and fun times in the future. Now, Colleen, I know that you're prepared for marriage. I think you're good to go, but two words of advice for Tim that I've heard make a good husband. That's keep your mouth shut and your checkbook open. Raise our glasses to Tim and Colleen. I'm going to pass the mic to Scott. He's got some words to say as well. We'll see if we can humiliate Tim a little bit more.
All right. So I'm not going to pretend to. Like Matt said, he sent me his speech over a month ago. I said, that's great. I'm not going to open it. I want my speech to come from the heart. I don't want you to influence what I write. So, Like Pat said, I'm extremely busy in California. It's a pretty tough life out there. So I didn't get to write my speech till a couple days ago. Got my ideas down on paper and had my direction, so I decided to open Pat's speech. I opened it and it's, shit, it's the same speech that I wrote. He even used my Panda Bear joke. So it's back to the drawing board. Just feeling the pressure before, and now I'm really at the creek. So went down to the beach, sat by the, went to the sunset, looking for some inspiration. How can I dig a little deeper? And so I'm not a poet or a comedian. Feel free to laugh at my jokes. But the same event kept coming back to me, probably the nature of what happened. A few weeks ago, I went on a hike with a friend, and climbing down a cliff face to the beach, and it's a pretty casual hike. And on the way up, there's an alternative route, and it's a little harder. It's a shortcut, I guess. And I learned afterwards that the first part that I embarked on is not meant to be hiked for a good reason. So it's a sandstone cliff, and we're climbing up, and it starts to crumble under my feet. And I'm starting to fall. And I reach for a little rock and it kind of crumbles. And I reach for a shrub and it pulls out. And I'm not going to lie and tell you it was a 100-foot cliffhanger to my death or anything, but I was a good 30, 40 feet up. And I would have broken some bones probably. And I reached for my left hand and I grabbed this root and it holds. It held, it was reliable. It made me think of Tim. Tim and I grew up together, just the same as Pat. We did everything together. Our childhood experiences were rooted together. We met in first grade in his Ren and Stimpy shirt that he wore every single day. To the point where it smelled. His mom forbid him to wear it, and he would put it in his backpack, change at school in the bathroom. But from that first day we met, our friendship was never estranged, it was never wavered. He's the closest thing I have to a brother. I don't have one. Should I look like the guy? Mr. Jerry said to me earlier, he came up to me and asked, where's mom? Mr. Jerry, I'm not one of your kids. But the Lambdins always treated me like a fourth son, and I appreciate that. I probably get to know your guys' house like once a week. Mr. Jerry drove me to school every day. Well, like I said, we did everything together. We played St. Isaac soccer together, Loch Raven High School, or Loch Raven Rec League lacrosse, our neighborhood hockey team, the Topwood Tarantulas. Tim was such a stellar athlete. He could play anything. We played basketball. I remember we went, they just put him on the swim team one day. He killed everybody. It was pretty hilarious to see him in a Speedo. So it's a 4-lap race, and he got the third of the way down. He got to the third lap and stopped in the 3-foot water and just stood there. And catch his breath, he was like a lap in front of everybody. Backstroke was a different story. It was pretty hideous. And it was pretty status quo through middle school. It was an awkward time, as it is for most people. We watched Beavis and Butthead in the basement. We bleached our hair. We listened to heavy metal. We had the fort in the woods. We lit everything we could find on fire. We're lucky to have hands right now. The saga continued into high school. We played soccer together. Tim spent the entire season running laps around the field for making extremely inappropriate comments. Played lacrosse. The freshman lacrosse was probably the best 5 months I've ever had in my life. It set the stage for lasting relationships, and these guys are all here around today. We were never in a class together. We didn't get separated for being distractions. My favorite Tim story in high school is the Friday afternoon beer runs. Tim, being the oldest looking man in our group, kept a costume in his car. So he had this, he'd grow his beard out, unbutton the tie, and show the chest hair. He had this old khaki jacket and this denim hat, so he looked like a dad. And he'd walk into the beer store, and he talked about how rough a work week it was. Just to pick up a casual 30 pack. It worked like twice. We had, in the summer we worked together at Lexus. I worked with my best friends driving around in a golf cart. The best job I ever had. We visited some West Virginia, the Deep Creek Lake. Some of our fair-skinned friends came back with some skin bacteria from staying out for too long.
That's gross.
Now at Lakes, staying at when Tim's parents were away, we used to go to the beach house. But these are all memories we shared. We became men together.
ML.
Tim actually became a man well before I did. Pat and I were counting our armpit hairs, and Tim had a full hair of chest. But these experiences are the roots that have shaped us in the men that we are today. These experiences are strong, something that I can hold on to. Both Tim and Colleen are both such constants in my life. We have so much history. Our roots are deep. They're my go-to friends when I have problems in my life. And no matter how chaotic or out of control my life has been, Tim and Colleen have always served as a sense of stability. They help remind me who I am at the core. 3,000 miles can't cut through a bond that strong. Now Tim and Colleen have embarked on a new life together. We live in Colleen's parents' house. But their love is strong, it's apparent, it's contagious. The foundation of their marriage has been established, their roots have taken hold. From here, you only build up from here. From that foundation, your marriage will only grow, and may it be fruitful. And there will be ups and downs in your love, or in your marriage, but your love, your experiences, and your history together are those roots that will hold strong. I'm so honored to be up here with you guys. I love you.